kind of the substance behind the buying and the move. But that was the chatter behind the upward pressure in the stock. Once that VP stopped running his mouth and the sweeper activity died down, whatever buying was coming in, they're obviously gone.
They tried to go back to highs, and once they failed that high, that was it.
So now you have anybody who saw any of that action or Tesla moving to the upside like it did in a dull market got involved in some fashion. And more than likely, there were plenty of people who didn't clip it, didn't scalp it, were looking for more out of that move and got caught.
It's a trap.
Then you get the setup.
Hey, good morning. Oh. Crude this morning. Good God. Thank God I got out of this shit, man. I knew I should have flipped and went long here. Jesus is gonna yell at me this morning. Good morning, everybody. We'll talk about crude here in a second. I think we're getting close to a squeeze here. We are getting close to a squeeze. This AMD fucking shit. I moved to a lot of Nvidia for the following week instead. So I booked most of the the this week that I had the 400s, which I think they're gonna go to zero on those. Did Jamie Dimon really going off? Hold on one second. All right. Good morning, everybody. Let me work in the boys here. Oh, Leo, no doubt, man. When you coming down? Anybody that's interested in coming down and trading with us, let me know. Shock to you saying good morning.
Recording in progress.
I had a decent day yesterday. My account got up pretty nice yesterday, but then this Nvidia just started popping. It's still not time for Nvidia yet. I need to be able to write around it, but I stopped myself from fucking writing. So I booked some loss on it yesterday and then rolled to the following week just to give myself more time. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. You can see all my positions here. I still got Disney short. We'll just do an update here on my current book. Disney short, which I don't intend on dumping anytime soon. Disney short, which I don't intend on dumping. And I have Octobers on those anyway. I gotta get to the airport today at some fucking time. Shit, I don't even know. Let's see what time I gotta get to. What am I flying? Am I flying JetBlue? I'm flying JetBlue at 2 o'clock. Let's go ahead and check in. Because you know the flight's going to get delayed anyway. Piece of shit, JetBlue. Take a look at the news here in a second. This shit about Jeffrey Epstein and J.P. Morgan is kind of interesting. They've paid a fine on it. So they published a column here. J.P. Morgan and Chase announced a settlement in which the bank will pay $75 million of the Virgin Islands to resolve the territory's lawsuit. Settlement includes $55 million for efforts to combat human trafficking and augment law enforcement on the island, and $20 million in lawyer fees. You know, it's just comedy here. In June, company agreed to pay $290 million in a class action lawsuit with potentially more than 100 plaintiffs claiming they were Epstein's victims. And J.P. Morgan gets wrapped up into this. Basically, they're saying that, J.P. Morgan looked the other way, kind of thing. They didn't admit liability for Epstein's crimes, but you pay the shit and walk away. It's really amazing, though, how they're able to do that. And then Jamie Dimon was on the warpath yesterday, just talking about, we're going to hit if we hit 7% interest rate, are you ready for that? I don't think people are ready for that. And then that would be the supposed crash here, because you have all this inventory, you have all these adjustable rate mortgages that people are still loaded up on. That would kill the Airbnb stuff. That would kill a lot of property, the property markets. It would change a lot of things. I don't know, but you never know. But again, that was Jamie Dimon. Let's take a look at the Costco here. Costco reported earnings last night. So if we take a look at Costco here, if I pull up BTC and it's not a fucking huge move, I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna give you timeout. 500 points. I mean, it's a decent move up. It is a decent move up. 26.7 on BTC. It's a half decent move up. Still stuck in bullshit range anyway. So I don't know. Anyway, so Costco here reported earnings. Let's take a look at what they said. Fourth quarter earnings beat analyst estimates on both top and bottom lines. Um, when it comes to speculation over the warehouse club will raise its membership fees. Says he's been anticipating one now that inflation is coming down. Blah blah blah. Stock is down. If you take a look at the Costco here, stock is down maybe like 8-9 points or so. You know, I don't know. Do I say it's a short? Not really. If you take a look at the target's been doing nothing but getting beat the fuck up. Banks here this morning are, decent gap up. No clue why. And then, of course, we got to talk about oil, which is on the fucking warpath right now. And no wonder I never made a fucking single dollar short uh, XOM. Only paid seats left. Oh wow, only paid seats left. How great is that? All right, whatever. All right, I'm checked in. I mean, yesterday was kind of the easier money, I would say. Today's going to be a lot more difficult. You're not going to get clean sells just like we were yesterday. You ain't going to get that shit. You know what I mean? So keep it tight. Yo, there was that pharma name from yesterday that everybody was talking about. It wasn't SLNO, even though that thing is still being held up. SLNO. What was the other one? What was the other one? There was another one. It went to like $38 or something like that. It hit 38 or something, some shit like that. This SLNO is insane though. It was something like an L, something with an L. IMVT. That's it. That's it. IMVT. Take a look at this one. $42 on the IMVT. Pretty impressive. Would I short it? Probably not. What are you guys doing in these? Are you guys doing anything? MLNO or what is it? ML something? ML what the fuck is SLNO? I think this is. I don't think this is hard. I don't think either one of these names are hard to borrow. Oh, they announced a public offering. Who did? MLNO. $400 for 5,000 shares on MLNO. FYI. I believe we got Mr. Ranchero here coming in. Royal Mac is still short Amazon and Netflix. Listen, man, I love it. I love it. But now you got to roll for time. You know what I mean? Now you got to deal with the time aspect of it. Good morning, Ranchero.
What's cracking? Let me know when this shows up, Booch.
Yep. You're just
You got me?
Yep. You're switching cameras, and now you're good to go.
Oh, it's dark. Let me get some lights on.
Yeah, it is definitely dark in there. Okay. All right. So Royal Mac here is still short Amazon and Netflix. Which lines are you short? Out of curiosity. Amazon, by the way, after the gap up today, we're up like 16 handles here. Amazon is barely up. It's up like 5 cents here. Meta was another name to consider, and never really kind of sold off as much as you would expect. That Microsoft did yesterday pretty aggressively. And then of course you got the Affirm, which is now holding $20. I think you can start selling puts here around this thing, but again, take it easy. Drew here just got in. It's talking about oil ripping. Yo, Ranchero, did you take a look at oil this morning?
No, I'm just getting tuned in. I heard you talking about. I just jumped in when you talked about Costco and Target.
Yep.
Somebody in the room the other day was talking about, I think I'm going to play a long on Target because it's oversold and it should bounce. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
don't do it, bro.
That's like
And I hope
homeboy in the chat who's long. What is that? That Chewy, the pet stock or whatever that was.
Chewy. Yeah, I
Chewy.
mean, it's just like you just got to recognize when sometimes when things are trending, you have to understand what that means. You have to recognize when something is going in a certain direction that you trying to change it with your fucking Jedi mind trick is not going to fucking work. Like,
Right.
just don't do it. Don't do it. But oil is trending up, and I mean, every time it's pulled so far, it's been a buy. This Exxon is out of its mind.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, if we take a look at the Exxon here, already trading up to like 117 and change, already almost to the top of what it traded up to during that bull run, 118, 118 and a half, 119. If you look at like CVX is already over it. If you look at Oxy is one of the ones that they were, really coming after. This thing's getting a gap up here too. You know, shit's pretty strong over here.
Yeah, I mean, if you are somebody who likes to trade long, oil's a good place. Today is probably going to be a harder day. I mean, yesterday was kind of you never want to say yesterday was free money or that was free money.
Sure.
It
It's
was a
easier.
it was a solid trade to the downside yesterday all
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
and you almost never get a second day like that back to back. It's probably going to be a harder trade today.
Yep. I was saying the same thing.
Yep.
So we're on the same page here. So we gotta
Yep.
we gotta we gotta tighten it up. I moved my strikes basically. I moved my short positions out for another week, 2 weeks, on the Nvidia and the Tesla. But I'm definitely gonna get hurt on those off the open here. Hopefully not too bad. But that Nvidia, it's now kind of creating a new range for itself. And I would say you kind of have 418, 412, all the way up to like 430, and then you kind of have a new range for this thing. So I don't know. I don't know when it's going to break down, but I know it ain't going to be today. You know.
I mean, if today's a bounce day and we can scalp to the upside, I'm all for it. I'm
Right.
actually impressed at how well Tesla held up yesterday. I
Yeah.
got forced over to SPY because
Yeah.
Tesla wasn't doing anything. I was like, fine, I got to go someplace where I can get a trade going, and Tesla was not it.
Yeah. I guess those MU numbers, the MU numbers come out tonight. I thought they were last night.
No, today's Wednesday, right?
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah, so tonight is Micron. Last night was Costco,
Okay.
and I bought
Right.
protection on Costco yesterday before at the close.
Yep.
So I'll make a little money on the protection, and
Yep.
then if this area holds on the Costco, I'm gonna add to the leap.
Yeah. The earnings were good, at least what
They're
I'm
fine.
looking at. It
Yeah.
didn't say anything was bad. They beat on top line, bottom line. They said something about
Costco's tricky, and if you don't play it patiently, it can be very difficult, and you can just sit there and grind and lose money. The options are not a beginner level type of trade. You
got it.
need time and you need patience.
Got it. Nike also reported last night. Let's take a look. I mean, the stock's not really not doing much. This stock has been getting smoked though lately
You
here.
used to
Let's
be you used to be able to trade this name, and it's just been harder to trade over the last couple of years for me.
right. So analysts slash price targets on. I mean, I guess I don't know. Nike earnings. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, look at the trend. It's garbage.
Yeah, chart looks really shitty. It looks like one of those. I mean, it kind of looks like all the other shitty retailers, I guess. But yeah, definitely a weak stock. And then just scrolling around here, you got your large caps here. You figure they'd be gapping up a considerably more, which is kind of making me more, bearish over time in general. And I still like the short. It's just now you gotta be smarter about it. Um, and these rallies can get you. They can get you pretty good. The one thing I did good yesterday is took the 400 puts for Nvidia off for the weekend. I took most of them off and then rolled to the following week. So I'm happy I made that move. So that's going to soften the blow here off the open here because I do still have those short positions
Lucci, did you
overnight.
roll spies?
I rolled SPY as well.
I rolled Telados on that. I rolled
Yep.
to Friday 422s.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely here. So let's see if we can get Jesus in here.
The Jesus.
Marv is saying we got news on the USB. It is halted. Usually these banks never get halted, so I can't imagine what that is all about. Are you sure it's USB? It's not US Bank Corp. What is it? Oh, UBS. Oh shit. All
Oh,
right. All right. Somebody find out the news there. I mean, again, you still have these situations where, well, actually, this stock has been performing
probe
pretty
over
well.
Russia's sanctions.
Wow.
U.S. authorities step up security scrutiny of UBS Credit Suisse over Russia sanctions evasion. Imagine that, a bunch of bankers trying to cheat at some shit.
Imagine that. Imagine that. We're still waiting here for Mr. Jesus. Some interesting flow from yesterday. I mean, I remember somebody buying the AMD 99 calls for the end of the week. And that's don't throw that out of the question there. Don't throw that out of the question there. Again, you could get a significant bounce on some of these beaten down tech names. I mean, Apple was one of the worst. That was trading really bad yesterday. Finally broke down some key levels. Who knows what happens to this thing. Let's take a look at gold here. Gold down again. Goldman Sachs is saying everyone positioned short. We're due for bounce. Square. Yeah, there was some Square shit. Remember, there was some off-brand names here that were just kind of bidding up yesterday. Like if you take a look at the Roblox here, it's Roblox held up really well yesterday. You have names like these that it seems money is coming into. Maybe not the Chewy, but even the Peloton. I mean, playing a $5 call on that Peloton maybe is not that bad of an idea. Um, that UPST never fucking bounced. And that Shopify looks terrible. There was actually some call buying on that Shopify. So maybe you can take a look at that one for the day. But I think I'm just going to Square. Yeah. Let's see. Morning rundown here. Let's go through some of the Jesus stuff. These are. By the way, Wall Street Jesus posts all this stuff for free inside the chat room. A lot of useful information, stuff you're going to get access to when you convert over to a Steamroom member. These are the morning rundowns at the Goldman Sachs trading desk here, right? So they'll put a bunch of stuff, just kind of overview here on a bunch of different sectors, um, and so on and so forth. You'll get all this. He posts so much information here. Percentage of S&P members trading above their 50-day moving average, and you can see how the number has dropped considerably here. U.S. government shutdown nears despite lawmakers' incremental gains. Senate bill extends funding to November 17th. provides Ukraine aid. Temporary funding would have to overcome deadlock in U.S. House. So they're still going for all that stuff. Apple here continues to circulate unverified iPhone overheating reports. Issue said to affect some iPhones among all four models here. Was that the reason for the aggressive sell off yesterday? Who knows?
Why doesn't matter?
Why does it matter? Exactly is the more important question. Other than that, I don't have shit. What do you guys got? Shock is saying the shutdown could get you stuck in Florida. How though? How?
What is he talking
Like
about?
how? Could it? And I don't want to be stuck in Florida, bro. That's the one place I do not want to get stuck in. Fuck Florida, man.
Florida man. Florida man is fun, Lucci.
Florida man. Buenos dias, Adrian. Um, fine. What is this? Let me see this. So, according to this, government shutdowns usually cause trouble at airports, from longer security lines to disruptions in the control towers. Huh. 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 Get the fuck out of here. Conrad here is saying, I just got the iPhone 15 and I feel like a herb. It's literally the same as the 12. I mean, come on, son. Left Florida, got property in Texas 2 months ago. No regrets. I mean, you've been there for 2 months, son.
Regrets.
Give it a little bit. We're human beings. There's always regret. That's why one of the worst phrases I've ever heard is fucking no regrets. You'll hear people saying that shit on their Instagrams all the time. Girls especially. You live your life with no regrets. No regrets. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just living my best life.
It's like it comes from people who have the most fucking regrets. Good God. Marv is saying check out the net. I haven't looked at that thing in a while, but yeah, take a look at this thing here off the open here. What's the news here on the net? The Cloudflare. Um, and then you got that SE. Remember, we had a bunch of that flow come in on that SE from before. Maybe they continue there on that.
What about CCJ?
Oh yeah, let's take a look at that CCJ. I mean, it's not really doing much. The USO though, gone. 118 here on the XOM. You know what? I fucked up yesterday by not buying it. Maybe I can scalp it today on a. That's actually one of the only and decent ideas I have today.
So when it comes to oil, I like in am I going to trade oil for the first time in how many freaking years? I mean, I don't know. EOG
Yeah, that EOG is. I think that's natural gas, but yeah, that's a good one too.
and PXD are the two
PXD.
that I kind of grew up trading. So maybe I look at those.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus said he wasn't going to be in today.
What could he possibly have that's so important?
Yeah, no, he said. I think he said he was going to be. He wasn't going to be in today.
I'm just teasing. It's all good.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Alexander saying been long in ES since 43.22. Momentum slowed down towards the yearly VWAP, and we had lots of weird absorption going on yesterday. Stop loss to break even, so smooth sailing for now. I mean, nothing is fucking smooth sailing. Good luck with all of that. But
Yeah, it is. You just listen. You just show up and you put your fucking quarter into the machine, and you get $1 million out. That's how it works.
Yep. Yep. Tesla, Nvidia here. I mean, it's still trading towards pre-market highs here off the open. We'll see how they trade. We'll see how they trade once the market opens. Again, most of these tech names are just in chop mode here, and we'll see what we got. IHTFP looking for a squeeze higher this morning. Keep an eye on high short interest tickers like Plug and CVNA. Tobias is asking for thoughts on CVNA. I mean, again, CVNA got beat down quite a bit. Could you get a pop? 100%. However, these names, you're not going to just walk into them. You ain't going to just walk into them. Other pops that you could possibly take a look at is Boeing. And again, until they actually start, guess what's a better long than that? It's just fucking something that's already strong. Yo, Glance, what's going on, man? Skarmali, I know that XOM, man. Jesus. Glance, what do you got? What are you up to? What you got? What you got? They're asking, does Ronchero use TOS for tape reading?
I do. I don't. So here's the thing: is when I learned tape, I learned it from Lucci. It took me about 150 years to learn how to read tape, and once I did, I got used to toss. I learned how to do it on Fidelity, but again, for me, I use a combination, a basket of things, and tape, similar to what Lucci does, is more of a you get a feel from it, and you get a general view of where you see for lack of a better term, like you know, the pig and the python, right? Like you kind of see where the bulk of the action is price wise, and then I kind of use other things in toss to layer on top of that. So I like toss tape because it keeps the other information that I'm looking at in the same spot. So that's why I use toss tape.
Cool. Toss can filter, as Christian Trades is saying. Let's see. Glance here saying been long snap and Uber, which have definitely not been working. Been long ES vol versus short ES September vol, which has been working well. Short gamma long Vega crushing the last 2 weeks. Nice, nice, nice. That's a much different type of trade. I like that. I like that. Nicholas is saying I went to a Covina location in Las Vegas. What a joke. What the hell is Covina?
What's Covina?
What's Covina?
I'm gonna be in Vegas soon. I want to know what the hell that is.
They're asking Ron, have you ever used footprint charts for order flow?
No, I've used what's that one called? Is it heat map
Heat
trading?
map,
What the
book
fuck?
map, book map,
Bookmap, that
book map.
bookmap. I've used bookmap. The problem with bookmap is it's a monster of a program. You literally need your own standalone CPU to run
Yeah,
that thing because it's such a pig.
yeah. All right, guys, a couple of minutes here before the open. Let's get down to it. Let's go. Spy with a little program down here just to start the session. Again, pre-market action so far has been pretty light. IMVT, that's your small cap name. Well, I don't even know if you consider this a small cap, but it's also quite interesting if you want to trade some of these pharma names here. Costco here kind of pushed up 3-4 points here pre-market so far. Remember, the earnings weren't that bad at all. They really weren't that bad
Ring a
at all.
ding.
You know.
Okay, here's one that came across my desk just now as somebody's mentioning Elf. So you mentioned Ulta the other days. There's somebody
Yeah,
else who likes Elf.
Elf Cosmetics is another one. They're really aligned with a lot of
Ooh,
influencers.
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Trying to pop.
yeah.
Trend is down. Might not be a bad short right here.
Okay, I'm gonna watch for some dips on XOM, but again, they haven't opened the options yet. We'll also take a look at the BA and a couple other names to maybe go for a pop. Let's take a look at banks, blah.
All right, I gotta close my Costco put. Oh fuck! Are you kidding me?
550 already on the Costco, 551 tracking back real
Jesus, they
nicely.
give me no fucking choice. Damn. All right. Well.
Oh, because you had the puts overnight, I remember.
Yeah, but so they go out at a. So Elf got an initiation. Is that right? Morgan Stanley cuts price target on Elf Beauty to 147 from 162. Cites higher rate environment, overweight kept. Okay, so that's some good confusing analyst speak for everybody in the morning. Should Invesco S&P small cap momentum ETF? I don't know if I'm man enough to get involved with this Elf here. I mean, right at the 8 EMA, my instinct is that's like an opportunity for a short, maybe a right. But I haven't played this name, so I don't know that I want to jump in and start messing with it. Ulta, I at least have some past experience with. That thing is just not looking good, which makes no sense because, ladies, y'all go to these stores regardless of what's happening in the economy, right? These guys always make money. What about oil? Lucci, you got some oil going? Are you muted?
All right, how about now?
Better.
All right, this Tesla tape looks different, man. So I'm gonna start. Just focusing in and narrowing in on the
Oh, good. Tesla gonna break
Tesla here.
down. Come on,
So I'm
Tesla,
gonna get a
break
little. I'm
down.
gonna get a little starter on the 240 puts. Again, I think it's much safer to
Mm.
just sell the fucking calls, but we'll see what's going on otherwise.
All right. Well, I'm actually green on the Teslas here.
All right, and then I do want to catch a bounce. Actually on the XOM, which I missed the 117.5 print. I don't even think they've opened up the options here. Yeah, they have 118s. All right, so I'm also gonna buy. I'm gonna buy a 50 lot of the 118s on XOM, and I'll buy the dips on that one too. Nvidia is pretty fucking strong here.
Yeah, but okay. So Nvidia right up to the 8 EMA. So don't let them give you some confirmation because that's a little spot where they could trap.
All right, Tesla here, meh,
Yeah, meh.
meh. At best, Nvidia here still strong.
More of the same on the Tesla. Frustrating everybody. That's all right. We'll catch it. Doesn't matter. It happens on its own time, not our time.
Yep, yep. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ben Scar is, we're 5 minutes into the trading day. He's already calling it chop day.
Okay. Could
Jesus,
be.
Jesus will be in at around 10:30, but again, you'll probably miss him because we'll go straight. By then, we'll be in the regular room, and again, you always have access to us there. I would highly recommend getting your free trial. I'm going to add a little bit more on the Tesla. Um, I'm basically messing around with these 240 puts on the Tesla here. All right, so I got about 100 of those. I'm gonna stop out. I'm gonna stop out at like 244. I might stop out a little bit earlier, but doesn't look that bad for
Yo, look at Groupon.
an exit there.
GRPN.
GRPN. Wow, wow, interesting, interesting.
What's shop looking?
Shop here is up a quarter. Nothing much though.
Amazon flat.
Yeah, flat,
Trying to catch its
completely
breath.
flat. If you take a look at SPY here, SPY is now kind of tracking back a little bit. Now only up about 10 handles here.
Yeah, again, this is that tricky spot. If it slides again, watch out.
Tyler is saying I joined the Steamroom last week. Tons of value. Love the market update info, especially. And again, Jesus does that every single morning with a lot of information. So Silver's already calling out sit on hands type of day.
I mean, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. I mean, what do you got tomorrow? Tomorrow you got GDP jobs.
Oh, you got
And Jay
GDP?
Powell. GDP and jobs before the open,
Oh,
and
GDP
then
and jobs, huh?
and Jerome Powell
And fucking
again.
Powell.
Yeah. What I mean, what the fuck? Can these guys shut up, please? Like every day, one of these guys wants to run their mouth.
All right, Tesla here broke down. I got about 200 of these. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Might be a fake breakdown. I don't want to overstay my welcome here, but let's take a look at this tape. Let's take a look at this too. So
All
far,
right, I'm going to click on this with you here, Luch, and try and get some of this. See if we get that little break. I'm going to put a
fast moving tape here so far.
27. I mean, it is solidly below. Each test of VWAP so far has continued down. So we'll see. Maybe today's the day you get a little
maybe
breakdown out of it.
Maybe not. Let's see. Now we're looking for next level to be under, the half, somewhere around there. So far, SPY is cooperating a little bit. We needed to go through what, 241?
I added 225. That's the position I've got is 225s. I threw another 10 in there. Maybe I can get this thing up to 100.
Got you.
But I want to see. This VWAP's got to do its job keeping it penned in. If it does, okay, maybe we got a shot. Otherwise,
yeah,
choppy chop, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of there.
Got it. SPY so far is meh. I'm gonna dump 50. Like I said, I don't want to get too. I want to get too cocky on it. Yeah, I don't know.
I hear you. I want to see what it does at the VWAP here, though.
What's that VWAP number?
Right now, it's right here, 242.80.
Yep.
You get a little spike above.
Yep, covered a bunch so far. I will add right back if I still like it. SPY looks okay. But again, we're not going to just sell straight down. We're only up about 88 handles now. NVIDIA here tracked back a little bit. Nothing much. I'm going to dump another 50 of this, and I only got 50 left of the new position that I added. I still have the other position that I added, which, by the way, I should probably kick out of those two and move to the following months, actually. That would be the smart thing to do. That would be the smart thing to do. Yeah, let me do that. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to move everything out to the following week. Much smarter thing to do. Dumped it. There goes your spike back on the Tesla. All right.
But right at VWAP, so I'm just kind of chilling here. If it gets above this little spike at 243.86, I'll tap out.
Yeah, I agree. I think SPY is going to kick up here a little bit too. I'm going to run to the bathroom.
All right, I'm out of the Tesla. This could be the spot where potentially it takes off. If it can take out that high spike at 245.17, then potentially you've got a flip there. Here's some CVNA puts coming in. 929.38 strike. 60, basically 70K on those puts for this week. Let me look at the CVNA real quick. On the Tesla, I'm going to re-engage I'm going to set an alert on the VWAP. If this thing breaks down again, then I'll consider it again. And I'll look at a different strike since I'm out of the 225s.
So XOM, they came in and bought some October. Um, they came in and bought some October 121 calls. Also, I'm getting a little dip on the XOM here. I kind of like the long, man, for in general, like on Tesla, on Nvidia. Ain't gonna do it, but
I'm looking at the Tesla to see if the little pops, are they going to just come back and blow through
hmm
VWAP to the downside?
hmm so far,
But to your point, if they want to trade it to the upside, I'm okay with that. So I'm looking for this little high to get broken. Otherwise, this thing has just been trading in a range this week, which is, I don't want to try and kill myself on the one thing.
yeah, agreed. Google Pop here, Amazon Pop.
Yay.
Also, you have your Spy Pop here as well.
I might
That's
play
looking
some
good
Amazon
too.
here on this pop.
That's looking good too. Oof. Oof. Nvidia squeeze.
Yeah. Okay, here's your Tesla to the upside. So I might look at playing that.
Yeah, I kind of wanted it, but
Yeah, I
ain't
know
gonna
it's
do it.
not super. The ones that sold off big, like the Amazon, I'm taking some Amazon here because I like the snapback.
VFS sub $12. Jesus
Gotta get this
Christ.
315.
CVNA got some bearish activity to the 38s, but this thing is popping in here as well. You got some, you got some decent pops out here. Banks here are red. If we take a walk around the club here, guys, I don't have much going on here. I'm just gonna keep it tight and hold. Of course, I'm getting stung here a little bit on Nvidia and all this stuff.
I grabbed this week's Amazon 128s from $1.30. So we'll see what
128s.
we get out of that.
Yep. If you take a look at the AMD here, trading back to about 98. So not looking that bad. Meta here 301.
So Amazon's got to get through 128.15 if we're going to see a nice squeeze.
I would imagine SPY continues to, in which case you'll get slow, painful kind of moves up. I would recommend waiting for dips and stuff to buy. I wouldn't chase the top side. For if you do, you may forever regret. But in this generation, you've told yourself live life with no regrets. So
Live your best life.
you, my friend, are a fucking walking conundrum. Leo here is saying 1020 on the 121 calls again. Yep. Silver's here scalped a SPX here.
Of course he did.
He caught a nice couple of points.
That's what he do.
So what did he do? Do he? I do have 100 of XOM calls. Um, we'll see what's going on there. Let's take a look at the USO. Yeah, looking pretty good. I mean, I like the XOM. It's just, I think I'd probably get a better price for it anyway. So far, the Tesla was a fake out. We got nothing going on there. XOM here, 118 and change. Let's see if it breaks out again. If we take a look at Google and the Amazon's trading pretty well. Let's take a look at the Microsoft here, 313, still holding down. Let's take a look at the Apple, 172, still holding down. No real bounces. You know, you might want to take a look at some of those. XOM looks like it wants to eat up some more. AMD here 98. You know, they're still pretty strong over here in this stuff. Well, you guys know where I'm at. Chilling. What you got over there, kid?
I was short after when I got stopped out, so now I'm long.
Okay. Today might be the kind of day where you get stopped out both sides, kind of thing. All right. Spy here just dumped out. But again, I don't think you're going to get any follow through to either side here. So if you're going for a direction, be careful. For real, be careful. Make sure you got a name that's moving without the indexes. You know, you want to get a name that's kind of doing its own thing, which we should probably try to find right now. Let's see if Jesus got anything. FYBR he just called out. FYBR is a Frontier Communications parent, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the hell this is. NEP. Wow. Look at this. Next Era Energy Partners. NEP. You got some puts here, $40 puts here on it.
I flipped on the Amazon. I got 100 puts on the 126
Ah, all right.
from $1.40. So I'm just looking to scalp this. This is a spot where I think it can bounce. If it doesn't, I'm going to hang on.
Okay. TVTX, another one, another Wall Street Jesus threw out some call flow, but out for January. Ally Financial here. Next week options going for. It's already does, doesn't it, Ben? Ben is asking, did you sell the calls on Amazon?
What?
I don't know. He said, what?
What the
What?
fuck are you talking about?
What? Nvidia so far just fucking chilling, man. AMD holding it highs. Nvidia holding it highs too. If you take a look at the Tesla here, pop up almost back to 245 there. They really smoked out some of the call side on the Tesla on the catwalk.
So often what you'll see me do, I'm scalping Amazon. I have a long-term long position on Amazon. They are leaps. I trade around that position. So this morning I opened 128 calls for this week. As I saw it break down, I grabbed a 100 lot of the 126 puts to scalp, which I did, and now the calls are paid for. So keep up.
Yeah, another thing to take a look at because of the Bitcoin move overnight, even though it really wasn't that crazy, it's trading at 26.6 was maybe the Coinbase and all that kind of stuff. If you look at the Coinbase, it popped and then just fucking dropped. So again, like those names are not doing anything and they are perpetual fucking short over here. If we take a look back at that XOM, still pigeonholed here at 118.
Now, if Amazon breaks down again below the VWAP, I'm going to you're going to see me jump into another 100 lot on the 126s. So far, that area is holding for a bounce. If it doesn't hold, you'll see me scalp it. Like that.
Yeah, the Tesla here looks strong, man. Looks strong. It squeezed people out off the short this morning, so could get some follow through. All you need is SPY to tick up, and you should get a point up here. It's just not going to be clean action. This ain't going to be clean action. SE still going, huh? SE 42.5. SE. All right, you got that XOM still trading 118. If you look at oil, it's just kind of dead. CVX though does look pretty good. If we look at the other oil names here, they look pretty good. You know, again, meh. I'll buy another 50 of the XOM though. As for SPY, don't really want to mess with it. Nvidia here just kind of hold up at the highs here. If you look at AMD, printed 98.40, nice rally there. If you take a look at Microsoft, it's dead. Pins a little bit of some upside. Let's take a look at the board here. We only have CVNA, TVXT. We got APLD. It's a bunch of off-brand names here. Silver's here is today's lower expected move for SPX. Lower expected move for this week. A 2 sigma down move on expected move for the month of September. Silver's, I don't know what the fuck you just said. Can you explain it to me as if I were a chihuahua?
That's worse.
Apple, we just got an Apple sweep this week, 172.5. Oh, well, that's interesting. So they're kind of buying the lows here on it. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. Okay, Silver's saying means you are safe to sell spreads below that to finance your degeneracy. Attaboy. Now you're speaking my language. Now you're speaking my language. I thought this this Apple call was pretty interesting.
All right, the Amazon put's working here.
Guys, SPY is trash. Do not get fucking hosed here. Do not get fucking hosed here. Russell is nearing yesterday's pre-dump highs. Indexes are going up. Let me take a look at the IWM. Yeah, IWM looks a lot better. Take a look at IWM versus the other indexes here. So you might get a catch-up trade on SPY at some point. Google. Again, can you tell me I can buy an option and double it right now on the names that we're looking at? Where? Show me that. Show me that play, and I'll play it. But I bet you can't show me.
It's just harder on a day like today.
Yep. As we said this morning, Nvidia just kind of dropped out 2-3 points there. Again, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. Let's take a look at Apple, 171.5. The calls that got bought, there was about $250,000 on that line.
All right, I got cushion on the Amazon puts now.
Ah, you're in the Amazon put, so Ranchera here we got on the Amazon puts. What are you up to?
The 126.
Okay.
I'm in the 126's average of $1.42. That's 100 of them.
My bet is you get out of break even. Because this day you're just not gonna get follow through. So you gotta take. You gotta take.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the kid.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, I'll do better than break even.
Well, you're a different story.
Thought you were talking to me.
Let's take a look at that Melly. I'm always interested in what's going on there and the CMG and all that kind of other stuff. Adobe and all that shit. But that Ulta, man. That Ulta was a smoking short from up there. Avgo, yeah, Avgo. Still haven't sold the Avgo. SE still moving on the SE. If we take a look at XOM, still stalled at 118. I'm still long some shit, getting nowhere. Okay, let's see what else Jesus flagged here. IQ here for October, 5 calls. Nothing really though. It's fucking trash.
All right, I got to stop on these puts at $1.55
Stop on the puts at $1.55 on, and
from a
these are the
dollar from
Amazon
a dollar
puts.
50 from $1.42 average.
Yeah, I noticed when I started trading Amazon, I needed to get like double the size that I usually would take
Oh
because
yeah,
because the options
they don't move as well.
they don't move as well.
But if I'm looking for like a complete. I mean, a complete retrace brings me back down to what 125.40. That'd be nice. But if I don't get it, I'm gonna walk away green. I'm not gonna go home red.
I like that. We got somebody's talking about that Apple again. 172.5, guys. If you see Apple back up to 172, everybody's gonna get smoked on their short. Everybody's gonna get smoked on their short. It looks good though. Looks good for now.
But I mean, I don't have a problem with 167 as a target on Apple. Let's look at ENPH. Garbage. Dude, this Costco, what a bounce. Holy shit.
Where is that?
Right back. Right back.
562. That was the trade here, guys. That was the trade. Fuck everything else. This is your trade right here. God damn it. God damn it. Complete retrace. Wow. Costco is the fucking monster that cannot be beat. I might go there today and buy some tomatoes.
Get you some toilet paper while you're at it.
Get some cookies. Some
Get some
medallas.
cookies.
Snaps here with some puts. Humble trader here with the hot dogs. Do they still serve? They still serve that shit. All right, spy
Costco,
here,
of
back at
course they do.
Lowe's.
All right, Amazon, come on, flush out.
Spy here, back at Lowe's.
Here we go. Come on, Amazon. Hold her hair. She's gonna puke. All right, I'm moving my stop down to $1.60. Stop win. We don't call those stop losses. We call them stop wins here. Moving into $1.70 now.
Nice spy dump. Okay, so we're only up about 5-6 handles now. I mean, I'm short spy already, so I'm not gonna add on anything here. But that Apple, I missed. Here comes your 420, yeah?
Sold out of it.
Why?
Because
Because what?
playing too many games.
What was? The tape? What kind of games was that?
It seemed like a washout.
Yeah.
Then I played the upside and felt nice.
Okay, stop win on Amazon moving down to $1.75. Somewhere this guy's gonna get sick of me.
If you notice here, Tesla still cannot sell. Exxon just popped to fresh highs. I'm going to add to that. So I got a 200 lot of the Exxon. Let's just see what happens here on the Exxon. That's the only trade I got really that's working at the current moment.
All right, we're about to get a full dump out of the Amazon here. They just fucked everybody long.
Where's that thing trading? 125 and change.
We'll retrace here.
Meh. I don't know, man. Meta here is flat.
Here's your full retrace on Amazon. Moving the stop down to $1.80.
Nice, nice, nice. Apple here continuing to go lower. All right, here is the Nvidia. I mean, again, it's not amazing.
If there's no bounce here on the Amazon, I'm going to roll to the 124s.
118.5, guys, on XOM. I'll be looking to take some profits if we hit it. Let's see if we go red on the day. Meta is just not participating in this. Well, it's participating.
Nope, there's your bounce. I'm out the Amazon. That was a nice trade.
Okay, Ranchero covered. What was your entry was what, 140 something, and you come out at what?
142. Exit is 180.
180. Nice trade.
Thank you.
Nice trade. Very nice. Very nice. Did anybody catch that? Anybody else catch that? MAT Andrew was talking about. This is Mattel. This is Barbie, right? Don't start singing that song. I heard you, Ronch.
The Barbie song?
Yeah, I heard you.
I still have the Miley Cyrus song in my head from yesterday.
Wow. UBS here is back open. You know, not really doing anything.
If they break Amazon down below the lows, I'm gonna take it again.
Okay, Rancheros. Yeah, because again, if we still have Lex Torres, what's going on? Jake is asking you what was the initial thesis for your Amazon trade. Get in the Steam Room. Get in the Steam Room, and there'll be a lot more education. This is our free hour where you can just kind of get exposure to the stuff that we're doing. And if you want to further on, hop in the Steam Room, or we'll see you in the master course. SPY here, they just bought some puts, 410s for 10/11, October 11th. So they're pushing out in time there too. I wouldn't get too cocky there. They're buying some JD puts. Nvidia's here. They bought the fourth.
Tesla.
Right. Nvidia here. They bought the 400 puts, the same line that I'm in.
Here come the boo birds.
But again, you know, they're paying what? They're paying 80 cents. I paid fucking $2.50 for this shit. These guys
That Tesla's a break of the VWAP. I like this Tesla now short.
Yeah, somebody actually just swept $250,000 of 242.5 puts. These same lines that I was fucking with this morning. Actually, I was buying the 240 puts. So keep an eye on that line. Keep an eye on that line right there. 242.5. That's for this week. Mick Bob is saying shutdown headlines starting to come out. I mean, come on. When do we actually shut down this fucking government? We never do.
Re-engaged on the Amazon. I'm in the 124 puts now.
This guy used fucking re-engaged.
$1.09.
It's a fucking Power Ranger over here. Look at him. Yeah, fresh lows on that Amazon. It's looking good. It's looking good.
Let it burn.
It's looking good. 171 broke on that Apple. Oh, man. Day two. Day two on the same names. Where's that Google? Google's probably going to catch up, too. Keep an eye on that one. Keep an eye on that one. Again, I mean, I'm still short everything. I'm just short the wrong fucking names. The right one is Apple and Amazon. So that line on Tesla was pretty interesting. Let's see what they paid for them. 242.5. So they probably paid around $4 for these. There's a lot of fucking volume going off for all this stuff. Guys, remember, I'm still long the XOM. Up a couple grand on that. I got 200 lots. Still waiting for 118.5 to come around. SPY is almost red. It's got about 4 handles to go, which is nothing if you really consider it. JDV, I did play the bounce on Amazon for a quick scalp on the SPY bounce. Think is talking about meta here. Your Amazon here, continuing to press lows on the Amazon. Check out the meta again. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. You know, the more I look at Tesla tape, the more I feel like there's not the sellers. The same as the Nvidia. You know, same as Nvidia. Where's Boeing here? 195 on the Boeing. Still can't catch a fucking break. Bob off flush. Remember, they were buying JD puts there as well. I'm going to just stall out here. I don't really have much to do. I mean, if I could write options, I would probably be doing that, but ban myself for a little bit just to... Those 172.5 calls they bought on Apple, I'm sure are 50% discount. Easy. Easy. If we take a look at SPY here, SPY, I don't know. Maybe creating a floor here. But
So target on Amazon, 123.80 is what I've got. If they get stupid.
Right.
I got lots of cushion in this trade, though.
Right. Come on, XOM. Fucking go here. MasterCard and Visa. Let's take a walk around the club here. MasterCard and Visa still super weak. Super weak. Super. Okay, fresh lows on SPY. Tick by tick, though. It's real slow. Apple fresh lows. Apple fresh lows. Pulling down everything here. Pulling down everything here. Microsoft here, fresh lows too. Microsoft fresh lows too. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Where's that Costco holding like a fucking champion here? SPY only about 2 handles up now. Almost red. Almost red, and looks like it's going there. By 426. I'm going to get some SPY calls queued up just in case. Just in case. No position yet. IWM, you got some puts here getting bought for today's expiration. 176 is small size. FCX for November. I wouldn't even look at that fucking thing. Nvidia here slowly pulling back. Again, would I look at it for aggressive trades? No. SPY here is flat. Is now red. Just went red for a tick. Just went red for a tick. Oh, Wall Street Jesus is back. The man is back. The man is back.
Oh, yeah.
Platform.
Yo.
Oh, shit. Look who it is.
The man.
Let
He
me
left
know.
me hanging there for a little bit.
What?
Yeah, I need to get an alert going.
No, yeah, I don't think you see it, right? That's what I figured.
Yeah, I don't see it until I pull up. Let me know when you share the screen.
Oh shit, I didn't share the screen. That would help. Where am I? Oh,
NVIDIA
okay.
here. Okay, let's pull up Mr. Jesus, and then you can talk about these NVIDIAs here that just came out here. Oh, you got your
I got the wrong.
No, keep your chart screen up. That's fine. Keep your chart screen up. That's fine.
Oh shit! Wait a second. That's not my chart screen. That's a mesh between the two there. How come?
Well, it's not a mesh. It's just your charts. That's all we see.
Hold on.
Amazon's
Now,
still burning.
that's weird. What's missing?
I mean, now shit's all over the place.
Is it?
Yeah, so you're sharing the screen on. That's what you're doing. You're sharing the screen on your Zoom versus doing the virtual camera.
Hold on. Hold on.
So you got to get the virtual camera so it's OBS that's showing everything.
How do you do that? Jesus Christ. Hold on a second. Because I was on the other scene.
Right.
Now, wait. I'm going back. No. It's showing a mix. Oh, no. I'm good. What are you talking about?
What you have to do is go to your Zoom.
Yeah.
And when it says share screen, do the advance and make sure it's sharing.
Oh,
OBS.
you're right. You're right. Hold on. She's right. He's right. Did I just fuck that up? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. He's right. I forgot to do that part. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm going to cover the Amazon here. If
Okay.
it doesn't bounce, I will re-engage yet again.
Okay. I see a big, couple of big orders here, especially for that NVIDIA here. The 420s just hit for about 650 grand here. Again, it's a slow kind of situation, but it's interesting. It's interesting.
NVIDIA, oh, I see it.
There
You're talking
is,
about
it did
this
pop
one?
up on the Momo scanner. It's on the radar here, but not official here yet.
You're talking about this order here, right?
Yeah, the NVIDIA one. So they paid $6, and they put some size down on it. That's some fucking size on that shit.
All right. So you I tried to post it from my phone. I couldn't get it posted, but you had a headline that McCarthy doesn't think he has the votes. He doesn't see support for the Senate funding bill, and that's kind of was behind this selling here.
Interesting.
I want to see what his positions are when he makes a statement like that.
Oh, right. Seriously.
Cheating ass motherfucker.
These guys.
Ron, you want to give us a quick update on your Amazon there? Did you come out?
Yeah. So I took it off, and I'm looking to jump back into the 123 puts.
Okay.
If this thing breaks down here again.
Alrighty.
And my target is this 123.83.
Okay.
Queen, I think that's a financial. QQQ, that's an opening November put sweep. The 290
November for 290.
paid 72 cents.
Jesus. Yo, that's a fucking fat lotto ticket right there, man.
Report here, a Senate banking panel has advanced a marijuana banking bill.
Marijuana banking
bills.
Marijuana.
Democratic
Past 10
controlled
years.
Senate.
Yo, that's a fat fucking lotto ticket right there for November. Jesus. Wow.
What I'd like is a little bouncer in the Amazon to re-short. If it doesn't happen and takes out lows, I will just jump right back in. But I'm looking for a little bounce.
I mean, this Apple, they just been.
You got a little weed spec action off that news, some marijuana bill mention again.
They've been shit, man. It's such a shit stock to trade. The fucking
The weed
the
stocks.
weed
They're
stocks,
the
man.
worst.
This is so
You know,
bad.
when they're squeezing those names, once they start hitting those weed stocks, that's when I know I got to chill out because that's usually the end, you know?
Is everybody's
got you.
fucking high that's trading that shit.
Did you see your SE Wall Street Jesus?
Yeah, SE, some more action there just now and earlier. Unbelievable.
Fucking thing hit 43.5, man.
There was
Really
some
nice.
news Matt posted yesterday. I read it. I still didn't understand what the hell it meant, but
Canvas names
must
up
have been
marginally
something.
higher. We can send it headlines on the marijuana banking bill.
Guys, I covered my XOM completely. Maybe I'll
Well,
get
I
back in, but
Today saying that he will be selling some
Not doing anything.
total non-core assets.
So interestingly, from what I see out there, you got some sprinklets of bull flow and some under the radar type names.
Did you say sprinkles or sprinklets?
he said
That's
sprinklets.
even smaller
That's
than
finer.
sprinkles.
It's like the,
Yeah.
the finest of the sprinkles measurement is a
Exactly.
sprinklet.
See, I got my point across. That's what I was
I like
trying to do. So they're starting usually when you get this oversold, you'll start to see names diverge from the market selling. I think we're going to start to see that before we see some sort of snapback, violent squeeze at some point. But other than that, again, you got the VIX pushing new highs of the morning here, dollar new highs, and you're not going to see much upside follow through into that. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Just not going to happen. Now, the short side, as you guys know, you got to be extra careful because you got traders all sides on the short side, so they can squeeze them whenever they want them.
Whenever they want
Oh, yes.
to.
The quicker the dead.
Indonesia bans e-commerce transactions on social media. Really? No love for TikTok. No love for TikTok. Here comes your bounce here on SPY, which you
Mhm.
knew at some point that was coming. I didn't
Indeed.
buy the calls, unfortunately. XOM still looks okay. Damn. Let me hop back in XOM small.
That Amazon move to the downside was clean for those of you who got that. If it can bounce and re-engage, great, but we're almost an hour in, so maybe this is the range. We'll see. Maybe that's all I get.
Yeah, that AMD looks stronger than.
And as you guys know, I'm stating the obvious here. As we get closer to the end of the week, hate bombs all over the place. So be
Yeah.
prepared. Both
Yeah.
directions.
Oh,
Both directions.
because what? We got GDP.
No, forget that. You got the government shutdown deadline on Saturday.
Right.
So
Good
like
bounce.
that's kind of what took the market down here. That headline, killed the early rally.
Right.
That's the tricky part.
Check out that XOM. Trying to fly again here. I got back up to 100 here. Let me just hold 100 of it, see what happens now. See if I can get 118.5. But it's for
There you
scrap. It's for fucking scalps here. For scraps. Literally scraps. They work people in again on SPY.
All right, so
they
on
work
the
people
Amazon,
in again here.
if you're playing bounce, like 125.5 is your between 125.5 and 125.80 is a nice place to take targets. If you're looking short, nice place to re-engage on the short. In between there, you are in no man's land. You're in between the baseline and the service line, and I'm going to hit it at your fucking feet.
That was a tennis reference right there, Jesus.
It was.
Damn, those SPY calls were fire. Fire down there at the lows here. XOM is 118.5, so I got my move. Let me sell 25 of these and then hold 75. Well,
Energy names, right? You had Bova and Goldman pumping these energy stocks this morning.
oh man, bro. As soon as I saw that gap up, man, I thought of you. All right, guys, we are a couple of more minutes here. We're gonna move over to the Steamroom broadcast.
If you traded Amazon with me this morning, you just paid for a year's worth of fucking Steamroom access. So
You
get your
caught
ass.
the short, Ronchero, I guess,
Yeah, he
and
caught the short.
obviously.
Oh, wait. Good morning, Jay. Glad to have
Look.
you with us.
I wasn't here. You see what I mean? You see what I'm talking about? You guys?
Yeah, he caught the short pretty good. Called it out and everything.
All right, I'm gonna go feed these animals. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
All right.
All right,
sounds
Mr.
good.
Rancho.
Sounds good.
Luke, Amazon was one of the weaker of the bunch.
It's Amazon and Apple were one of the weaker ones of the bunch,
And
but
Apple.
but now if you look at Spy's out for blood right now, so
Yeah.
they're gonna
These
trap.
crazy
They're gonna
schools.
trap and do this all day kind of thing. So this is gonna be dicey. Anyways, as Ronchero said, some of the trades that we pull off in here, one or two of these trades here can pay for your whole year. Vibes is saying I have the trial version of the Steamroom and it's super choppy on there. Is this normal? It's that's kind of a you issue. So you got to take a look at your computer specs, man. What you got? What you working with over there?
Yeah, the Commodore 64, no good no more.
You know what I'm saying? What are you working with over there? So that doesn't happen to our crew and most of the people that are in there. But if you're having issues with that, talk to my guys.
It's not happening to me. It's not happening to anybody.
All
let me
right,
tell you.
and Jesus is the worst. Wow, when it comes to
Thanks.
technology. So vibes, depending on your internet connection, depending on your specs, yeah, definitely check it out. But anyways,
They're saying that SEC went above 8% of its staff working during the government shutdown.
Oh, you got some more. What was that headline?
I don't know,
Might
said something
do-
about government
let's see.
shutdown. Yo, scroll down on your Wall Street Jesus feed.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Hold on. Where is it? Down on this. Should I refresh it? Oh, I see what you're saying. Is that good? Let me refresh it. I'll refresh it. Spec bet on that skin. They caught that little squeeze. I think it was insider buying or some shit. The last time had a nice 1 day pop. A lot cheaper action here. If you remember, I was forced to put it on the top bet list off that prior action. They got 1,300 October $6 calls in skin.
Oh, that was that one name, right?
Yeah. This what the hell do they do again? Yeah. This was a SPAC, I think, too. Beauty Health engages manufacturing selling of serum-based
Serum.
hydromadrasian systems
Yes.
and anesthetic products.
Yeah, skin shit.
Skin shit. Skin for the win, GJD.
But again, this stock is fucking trash, though.
Yeah, trash, absolute trash. But you see the pop they caught a couple weeks back. I think we were on for that.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Yeah.
Kind of gapped up and went, but then faded the whole move after that.
Check out your IONQ.
That's the quantum name, right? Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
IONQ. Oh, that's a juicy spot for a squeeze too.
Yeah, bro. Apple, nice squeeze here. I think you can go a lot further here. Now that you trapped a bunch of shorts here, I think SPY can go a lot further here. We can hit 428 on SPY. Meta could go to 302 easily.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree. I think barring any headlines that take us down, which is a big if, you could definitely see a squeeze to the top, near the top of yesterday's range. So what was that 43.70-ish?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. And nothing changes, but
And
they
nothing
just
changes.
squeeze some offside shorts.
Yep. Thanks for the shout out there, Clay Ruff.
That's weekly PV inventory data. Crude expected minus 500,000 barrels. Gasoline also expected minus 500,000. This expected minus 1 million
We
barrels.
got some crude numbers coming out in 2 minutes.
91.4%.
Oh, those should be interesting. These crude numbers here that come out. All right, guys, we're gonna move over to the steam room, and again, we will see you in there. You guys got a trial period of 2 weeks. I would highly recommend you guys jump on that, and you get access to us for the whole day, as well as a suite of tools that we have built to analyze a lot of the options flow that Jesus pushes out. You know, get you guys set with ideas. Also includes our Momo scanner, which kind of gives you a lot of help if you're starting out and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So we got you covered. All right,
Yep.
we'll see you inside the steam room, guys. Have a great day.
Good luck, everybody. EXEL